Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. I'm a regular salaryman. Despite being so average, I have a beautiful girlfriend named Naka, and today, I'm actually planning on proposing to her. I really hope it goes well. I'm nervous. Naka, will you marry me?
Yes!
Really? Are you sure? Yes! And just like that, I was able to succeed in my proposal. I get to spend the rest of my life in heaven with her! That's what I thought, and I was on cloud 9. However, a few years later, Miss Naka, today's dinner, is this it?
Yep, this is it.
Alright, but only spring rolls for dinner. This is not one of those heartfelt anime series where a poor mom is the main character.
What? But spring rolls are delicious.
Yeah, they are, but as more and more time passed with Naka, our meals started to become more and more simple. Eventually, they would only consist of one dish like spring rolls or eggs or something very cheap. I thought it was suspicious. So one day, while Naka was out grocery shopping, I decided to secretly look around in her dressing room. That was when I found, what the hell is this? Hidden in her closet was a stack of collection papers from multiple loan companies, as well as escort business cards and receipts. To my disbelief, Naka was strategically planning around times that I wouldn't be home during the day and frequenting escort clubs. I guess escort clubs are open even in the afternoon these days. On top of that, not only was she using up all of our living expenses on this, I found out that she was in a shocking amount of debt that my eyes nearly fell out of my head when I saw it. I had to get all of our relatives involved in order to stage an intervention.
I'm sorry. I was so lonely being by myself in the house all day.
At that discussion, Naka showed a lot of guilt and regret, so we made her write and sign a declaration that said, "I will never play with an escort ever again." We both agreed that I would be handling all of our finances moving forward, and decided to give her a pass this time, and this time only. A few years later,
Mommy, read me this story.
Sure, honey. Which book should we choose?
I can't believe it's been 5 years since Miko was born. Back then, we had a lot of problems, but now she's become a proud mother, and I'm sure everything is fine. I was relieved to see Naka enjoying being a mother, and let my guard down, which I would soon come to regret. Then one day,
Actually, I was invited by one of my friends that I went to school with to hang out today. So I was wondering if just for today you might be able to look after Miko?
yeah, that's fine. You deserve to enjoy yourself every now and then.
Thank you, Hiroshi. Yay! Today's my favorite birthday event, so I can spend the whole entire day there. Well then, I'll get going.
Wait a minute, Naka! You're going dressed like that? You look like you're ready to step on stage at any moment and start a show.
I haven't seen this friend in a long time, so I may have gotten carried away. Do I look bad?
Not bad, necessarily, but maybe a little strange for the middle of the day. I'm going to ask just in case. But who are you meeting up with?
Oh, wait a second. Are you suspicious or something? Don't worry, I promise it's a girl.
If that's the case, then it's fine, but...
I'll be back by 9 p.m., okay? Well then, see ya. I'm going to be late.
Have fun! It seems kind of suspicious, but I'm probably just worrying too much. Well then, Miko, you have Daddy all to yourself today.
Yay, I love you, Daddy.
I love you too. A few hours later... That was the doorbell. Who could it be? Yo, Hiroshi! I'm here!
Oh, Grandpa.
What? Dad? What the heck? If you were coming, then you should have let me know earlier. I just happened to be walking through nearby. Plus, there was something I needed to report to you. Huh? Didn't you just come here so that you could see Miko? Of course. That's my #1 objective. But, you see... Well, just come in. We can talk about it inside. So, you said you had something to report? About that, I just so happened to see Miss Naka earlier today. She did say she was going to hang out with her friend and she would be out all day. What about that? Yeah, well, Miss Naka, I saw her walking hand in hand with a very flashy, flirty young guy. What? You mean she was cheating on me? At the very least, I can't say it looked like they were just friends. How can this be? I immediately decided to hire a detective and ask them to look into my wife's recent activities. I was in disbelief by what they found. What the hell is this? To start with the conclusion, My wife wasn't exactly having an affair. So what was it that my father had witnessed? The answer is simple. That day, the person that my wife was holding hands and walking with was an escort. A few years ago, despite promising that she would never go to one ever again, my wife was actually secretly continuing to frequent the escort clubs. She started going back to them about 2 years ago. That's right around the time that Miko started preschool, so she would have had some more free time. But I've been managing all of our family finances, and she's never asked me for an allowance or any extra money, so where on earth was she getting all of this money from? No way! I had a bad feeling and ran over to the closet in my room. Actually, as a secret from my wife, I had hidden a small safe in there that contained a savings account that I started for Miko's future, as well as all of the gift money Miko had received from relatives over the years. I knew it! It's all gone! The savings account book and all of the gift money!
Daddy, what's wrong?
Miko, did you by any chance tell your mommy about this place?
Hey, Miko, your gift money. Your daddy is holding on to it for you, right? Do you know where he put it?
Yeah, I do. But Daddy told me that I can't tell anyone about it.
But I'm your mom. Of course you can tell me. Plus, your daddy asked me. That from now on, he wants me to hold on to your gift money.
Oh, really? Okay. Daddy told me that this is where he puts it, and the code to the lock is my birthday.
Miko, you're such a sweet girl.
So that's what happened. And Mommy took all my gift money with her.
Dare she! Tricking her own daughter like that!
Daddy, did I do something bad? Was I not supposed to tell her?
Miko, I'm sorry. No, you didn't do anything wrong. I held my daughter tightly in my arms as I could feel the blood boiling inside of me. They say Buddha forgives you up to 3 times, but I wasn't going to be fooled for the 2nd time. Within that day, I once again called all of our relatives together. And later that week, I pretended to go to work, but instead went back to my parents' house. That's the situation, and I've once again discovered that Naka is still going to the escort clubs.
What did you say? But I thought you were handling all of your finances and hers. Escort clubs aren't cheap. Where was she getting this kind of money?
From the savings account that I started for Miko's future, as well as all of the gift money that you guys have given to her. It's all gone. What was she thinking? But even then, I don't think it was enough that she would be able to go continuously for 2 years, so how is she getting the rest of it? Wait a second! To tell you the truth, every now and then Miss Naka was getting in touch with me, saying that there were toys that Miko wanted, or that she wanted to put her into different lessons. So, it was all for Miko, so I may have given her the money, but...
Oh dear, honey, you were doing such a thing?
Yes. I'm sure I would have thought it was suspicious if she had used any other excuse asking for cash, but I thought if it was for Miko, then...
Come on, how many times do I have to tell you that it's not good to spoil her that much?
I'm so sorry. Actually, me too. Suddenly, multiple other relatives started raising their voices and chiming in. And just like my father, we discovered that many of them had been giving Naka cash. Even if it was just a few $100 per person, if you could collect it from this many people, then surely you could gather quite the sum.
Well, the fact that they were all giving her money makes them all guilty as well. But, that aside, I can't believe that she would put her hands on Miko's precious money!
Me neither. Hiroshi, I think this means that we need to gather the entire family and go for a sanction. A sanction, huh? But if that ends in a divorce or anything like that, then I feel so bad for Miko. Don't worry. None of us want to do anything that would make Miko sad either. I know, I said sanction, but it'll be more like a slightly harsh lecture. Oh! Hey, what do you think about this? I see. After that, in order to make my wife pay for what she had done, I decided to go to the escort club for preparations. This must be the escort club that Naka's going to. It's the middle of the afternoon, and yet it seems very lively over there. Excuse me? Yes, sir? What do you want? Oh, wait a second. Are you hoping to become an escort? I'm sorry to say, but with that face and that age, I think it would be impossible. We'll be waiting for the challenge in your next life. Sorry, I don't really understand what you're saying. You really thought about your word choice and still chose the most hurtful ones. But that's not what I'm here for. Actually, I'm a friend of Naka Ohira. Recently, I heard a rumor that she's been coming here a lot, so I wanted to check in and make sure everything is okay. Oh, yeah, you mean that old lady. She's got a somewhat pretty face, I guess. But she always tries to put her payments on a tab, or comes up with any excuses to get out of paying her bill. So to be honest, she's become a pretty big inconvenience to us. Wait a second. Are you her boyfriend or something like that? Husband. I'm her husband. What? That woman! She's always said that she's single! She's married, and she has a daughter. And you know, she's been coming here by using her daughter's gift money. She's really crossed the line now, so we're thinking about giving her a bit of a harsh taste of what she's done. What? Are you serious? I know I shouldn't be one to talk, but I can't believe she's using her kids' money to play with escorts. Well, Mr. Husband, I'd be happy to help you with whatever you need. Really? There's something that I need your help with, actually. I was able to successfully get the help of this escort, and decided to treat my wife to a very harsh sanction. A few days later,
I get to go to the escort club from noon today. I get doted on like a princess in there. Once you get a taste of it, it's impossible to stop. I'll take my usual favorite, please.
I'm terribly sorry about this, but at the moment, everybody has been reserved already. Instead, I'd like to offer you a few of our new hires that just joined the club. They're all very handsome and pristine guys, I assure you.
Oh, is that so? Well then, that's fine. Please hurry up and bring them over.
Yes, ma'am.
Handsome and pristine, huh? I'm already getting too excited.
I'm very sorry to keep you waiting. I'm new here. My name is...
Ah, here they come. Here they come. Yes?
Hiroshi. I'm Miko's grandfather.
I'm Miko's grandmother.
I'm Miko's uncle.
What? Oh, what? Wait, what? What's going on here?
Regardless of Naka's reaction, one by one, our relatives who had gathered together introduced themselves to her in the middle of the club. To her, it must have been a picture straight out of hell. We knew it would be an inconvenience to the club, so we kept it to 10 people. But that was probably more than enough for her to feel the weight of the situation. Naka's eyes were wide open, and she stood in the middle of the group shaking.
Hiroshi, how did you find me here?
I got a report that someone saw you holding hands and walking down the street with a young guy. At first I thought it was an affair, so I hired a detective, only to find out that you had broken your promise, and you were back at the escort clubs.
No, this isn't what it looks like.
What am I missing?
Today was, I just so happened to be walking in by the neighborhood and I really came here for the first time in a while.
According to the reports from the detective, we know that you've been coming here over the last 2 years, consistently. We have the written testimony from the escort here too. Are you still planning on trying to deceive us more? And on top of that, you put your hands on Miko's money, didn't you? I've been patiently and slowly saving that since the day she was born, all for her future. It was a precious savings account, and you tricked your own daughter in order to steal her gift money. That's what I can't forgive you for the most.
I'm sorry. I just got so addicted to being surrounded by good-looking guys and all the attention from them. Please believe me. I really do love you and Miko from the bottom of my heart.
All of Miko's savings that you spent? You better get a job and pay back every cent.
What? That's impossible. I've never worked before, and if I have to go to work in the afternoon, then I can't come to the escort club. Oh, I didn't mean anything.
For Miko's sake, I wasn't planning on divorcing you, but we would be better off without a mother like you. I'll get a divorce and let you go. Then you can come to the escort clubs as much as you want.
No, not a divorce. I promise, I swear. I'll never come to another escort club ever again, I swear.
A few years ago, you said the exact same thing and made a promise, didn't you? I can't believe you anymore. From now on, don't even think about showing your face in front of me or Miko ever again.
Wait. Please forgive me.
After that, it did take a little while, but I was successfully able to get a divorce from my wife. The savings account and the gift money that she used, as well as all of the money that she had taken from our relatives, every dollar was paid back. Right after the divorce, I was most worried about Miko, but it turns out that even when she was at home, my ex-wife was so obsessed with messaging her escorts that she would only play with her daughter in front of me, and Miko had been sad about it for a long time. Now Miko and I live a very fun life together, just the two of us, and with our relatives who often pop by. My ex-wife, on the other hand, welcome! Thank you very much for joining.
One person, please.
Damn it, not you again! Do you have any idea how much you owe us already? How many times do I have to tell you that until you finish paying off your existing tabs, you're not our customer?
Come on, let me in. Please, I'm tired. Give me attention.
Wow, no matter how hard things may get, I'm going to live a proud and honest life. Everyone, be wary of using up all of your savings. My name is Hiroshi. I'm just your average salaryman. I just got married to my dreamy, beautiful wife, Yurika, recently. At the same time as getting married, I also bought a new car, and I'm on cloud 9.
Hiroshi, what are you grinning about?
It's nothing. I was just thinking about how beautiful you are, that's all.
Oh, Hiroshi, we're going to be together forever because you're the first and only man I'll ever be with.
And you're my first and only lady, Yurika. Our perfect newlywed life was off to a great start.
Hey, Hiroshi, there's something I want to discuss with you. Would it be okay if I quit my current job?
What's wrong? Did something happen at work?
No, it's not like that. I was just thinking I want to focus on things around the house. Plus, I want to cook a lot of homemade meals for you.
Well, that sounds amazing. All right, I'll work hard for the both of us.
Thank you. You can leave everything around the house from now on. You don't have to do anything at all.
That's not okay. I'll still do whatever I can to help.
You really don't need to worry about it. You're always so nice.
And so, for my beloved wife Yurika, I started working twice as hard at my job. Because of that, my overtime increased, and I was coming home late more frequently. I'm home. I'm exhausted.
Oh, welcome back.
I'm so sorry I'm back late. You must have been lonely. She was already asleep? It's only 9 p.m. Maybe she got tired of waiting?
No, don't worry. I know that you're working hard for me too. If anything, I don't mind if you were to work more overtime and stay later.
Are you sure? I feel bad. I'm so lucky to have such an understanding wife.
Aw, but I'm the lucky one. Alrighty then, good night.
Oh, okay. Good night. She seems pretty tired. Am I making her work too hard around the house? After that, Yurika was often already asleep when I would come home, and I noticed that she wasn't keeping up with many chores around the house. I didn't want to add more stress onto her, so I started eating out before coming home. I'm home. Whoa, there's so much trash piled up. Hey, Yurika! Yurika, wake up! Your husband is home.
I love you. Hiroshi?
Oh, sheesh, what am I supposed to do? What's wrong? You seem really tired these days.
I'm sorry, I got too tired from all the exercise.
Are you on a diet? Even though you really don't need to, I don't know how to say this, but recently, it seems like you haven't been able to get around to many of the chores. If it's too much, then let's divide it between us, like I said from the beginning.
Don't worry, I promise I'll do them properly from now on. Thanks, Hiroshi.
You sure? I mean, if you say so, but... However, nothing changed. In fact, she stopped doing anything at all, from cooking to cleaning, and not even lifting a finger towards the house. What a good sleep. I'm hungry. Whoa, what? There's nothing in the refrigerator. Hey, Yurika, wake up, please. The fridge is completely empty. When was the last time you went grocery shopping?
Yesterday?
If you went yesterday, then surely there would be something in there. There's seriously not one thing inside. I'm running out of time. I'm going to go to work. I'm starving. It's making me dizzy. If this was going to happen, I should have bought breakfast yesterday. I wonder what she eats during the day. While I was waiting at the stoplight for the light to change, suddenly, a car came crashing into me from behind. It was quite an impact, but luckily, I wasn't heavily injured. Come on, give me a break. It's dangerous to stay here. So let me just move my car to the side. Wait, what? Hey, wait! To my disbelief, the person who drove right into me hit the ground running and disappeared. It was a hit and run. They're gone. But wait a second. Did I just see Yurika in that car? No. Surely there's no way. Wait, what? My bumper's completely shattered! My brand new car was destroyed! And with tears in my eyes, I made a call to the police. A few minutes later, and so this happened and that happened, and I'm the victim of a hit and run.
I see. This is a property damage accident with no casualties, and the other party is absent. Alright. Well then, the accident report is finished now.
What? You're not going to help me look for the culprit? Even though my car was destroyed this badly? And my heart's also destroyed?
I guess we'll look for them, but it's not like we can put all hands on deck for this. If only it was all recorded into a drive recorder. Then perhaps it would be a different story.
A drive recorder? I don't have one. It's a brand new car that I just bought. Please help me.
I'd love to do something about it for you, but sorry.
It was obvious that I was the victim of a hit and run, but there were no witnesses around, and no concrete evidence either. So I was left with only my tears and a battered car. I looked it up on the internet later. And as it turns out, unless there were casualties or major injuries involved, then it seems that the police wouldn't do much about it. I was driving my precious car so carefully. If this was the result, then I should have at least gotten whiplash or something. But I guess I should just be grateful that I'm okay. I was in no state to go to work. But that day, we had an extremely important meeting, so I went to the office and decided to leave right at 5 p.m. I'm home. Huh? Yurika? She's not home. What is this? Huh? Divorce papers? I came home to divorce papers and Yurika's wedding ring on the table, and no sight of her!
Please don't come looking for me. I don't need any settlement money, Yurika.
Is this a joke? Yurika, why did you leave me and run away? Is it because I said too much about the chores? I can't just let this be! In order to find my beloved wife, Yurika, I decided to enlist the help of my best friend, Bunta. You sure you're not mistaking me for some kind of detective? Come on, don't be like that! Please, I'm begging you! I get where you're coming from, but in times like this, even if you go looking for her and find her, divorce is still the only path. Right now, you should just take it and wait, like a man. You're right. I guess I'll be patient. That being said, you'll go crazy if you're just sitting around. So why don't we go look for the jerk from the hit and run together? Might change your mood. And maybe there's a chance that she might reappear during that time too. Thanks. Just thinking about it makes my blood boil all over again. I'm going to make that guy pay for what he did to my car. Glad to see you already have a change of spirit. So, could you see that person's face in the drive recorder? No, about that. I didn't have one installed. Excuse me? It's a brand new car. You should have installed it at the same time you bought it. It was expensive to buy it at the car dealer, so I was thinking about getting one from the car shop later. I get that it's good to try to save money where you can, but what's the point if you get hit in the meantime? I know. It's exactly as you say, sir. Well, nothing we can do about the past. Is there anything you can think of to help? I do remember that it was a red sports car. What else? There was a woman that looked like Yurika in it. What? Was she cheating on you? No. Plus, it seems like Yurika had been sleeping all morning recently. In that case, looks like she's in the clear. Anyways, there anything else you can remember? Just that the bumper of my brand new car was completely destroyed. That's about it. Yeah, that's a shame. What a sad state of affairs. Oh, that's it! That! Huh? What do you mean? If the back of your car is shattered, then that must mean that their car should be dented in the front. And there should be yellow paint on it too, right? That's true. But how are we supposed to find them? Well, we just gotta give it all! Yikes! That's not a real plan. And so, 2 weeks after my beloved wife ran away, I spent every single day looking for the car that crashed into my beloved car. My results were rewarded when miraculously, I found a house with a car parked outside that very much fit the bill.
I can't believe you found it. That's some amazing dedication.
It was a brand new car that I had just bought. Of course I was desperate.
Yeah, that's understandable. It's true that the location of the damages on both of your cars line up, but...
They do, right? There's no doubt that the owner of this car is the person who did the hit and run. What do you want? What are you doing outside of a stranger's house? Wait, what? I knew it was your car! Mr. Policeman, this is the guy. Please take a look at the driver recorder footage from this car. Hey, you can't just do that!
Pardon me, but would you mind helping us out? I'm sure if we take a look at it, we can clarify any misunderstanding.
Actually, I erased the footage from the accident, so it should be fine. Sure, take a look. Look as long as you want. He handed over the drive recorder, and the policeman and I looked at the footage. However, this incident was about to take an unexpected turn.
Well then, I'm going to press play.
We haven't been on a road trip together in a while.
That's true. Lately, all our dates have been inside the house.
Well, even though we're heading towards my house right now.
Hey.
See? Are you telling me it's a crime to be on a date with my girlfriend? How was it not recorded? But I feel like that was a very familiar voice. Would it be possible to see the footage from inside the car?
Let's see. Looks like we can. Do you mind if we play this footage as well?
Sure, whatever you'd like. Feel free.
Masao, why are you so hot?
Maybe it's because my voice is so high-pitched? Yurika, you're also so dreamy and beautiful.
I'm going to break up with Hiroshi, so will you make me your wife?
Of course I will.
Yay! Masao, I love you. I'm going to make it so I fell out of love with Hiroshi and I ran away, so let me stay at your house from today, okay?
Woo! I'm getting hot just thinking about it.
Looks like the accident isn't recorded in this footage from inside the car either. What a shame after we came all this way.
No, I found something I've been looking for a long time, so it's fine.
What? Is that so?
Instead of the footage of the accident, what I saw on the drive recorder was the person on the top of my most wanted list. Yurika! The moment of the accident was no longer there, but the moment of her affair was there, as clear as day.
Hey, what's with all the commotion out here?
What perfect timing, Miss Yurika!
What? Hiroshi? What are you doing here?
Huh? Does that mean that we crashed into your husband? That's right. And what was that? Did you just admit to crashing my car? Shoot! Wait, no! I had no intention of running away, you know? But Yurika told me to run it!
Hey, can you not make this my fault? Regardless, you're the one that crashed into him.
I had every intention of taking responsibility and handling it the right way. Sincerely! There isn't an ounce of sincerity here.
Yeah, that's right.
That includes you. And that must mean that the reason why you were so sleepy all the time is because you were cheating on me. You've got some nerve.
No, that's not it. I was just sleepy because the season was changing.
Sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. What makes you think an excuse is going to fly? This isn't funny. And speaking of which, that letter. You said you don't need a settlement fee, but in what world would you have any right?
Because a settlement fee is something that a man pays, right?
It's something that the person who cheated pays.
What? No, wait, that's impossible, I can't!
If you can't pay it, then get to work. Anyway, I'll be collecting a settlement from the both of you. What? I have to pay too? Obviously, and I'll have you pay for the cost of repairs to my car too. How can this be? After that, a neighbor who heard all of the commotion from the parking lot had apparently witnessed the car accident when she was out grocery shopping, and she handed us the drive recorder footage from her car. As a result, Masao was arrested and charged. As for Yurika, after the divorce was finalized, I heard that she's been working day and night at her previous part-time job to make ends meet.
No matter how many payments I make, I can't pay off the divorce settlement. Hiroshi, please, give me another chance.
As for me, I ended up letting go of my car and moved into a new house. I wanted to start fresh, with a clean slate, and I'm loving my life living alone. Please, don't come looking for me now. My name's Hiroshi. I own my own company, and recently, I've been working from home. Unfortunately, I don't have a girlfriend, but I'm getting by pretty well otherwise. But there's something bothering me. I finally finished checking all of my emails. I might go to the nearest convenience store to buy some breakfast now. Recently, I've only been eating food from the convenience store. I really should start cooking for myself again. Oh! Well, if it isn't my unemployed neighbor that's finally come out for some fresh air!
Darling, give him some space to breathe. After all, it's not every day that he comes out into the real world.
What are they going on about? Those two aren't making any sense whatsoever. That's right. The thing that's been bothering me is these two. My neighbors, Mr. and Miss Kebu. For some reason, they think I'm unemployed. And so, whenever I cross paths with them, be it in our apartment complex or outside, they always go out of their way to belittle me. The two of us here are off to work now. But what are you off to do, you unemployed loser? I'm off to buy my breakfast at the convenience store. I'll let you both know, though, I actually do work. I just work from home.
Of course you do. There's no need for you to try to impress us with lies like that. Recently, unemployed people have been lying that they actually work from home. But come on, even if you work from home, you wouldn't always be wandering around in your sweatpants like that.
Oh, honey, don't burst his bubble like that. He just can't admit that he's an unemployed loser. Let him dream.
I guess I should let him dream. In this day and age, it's common for both parties of a couple to be working. Yet, this guy here not only can't find a partner, but also doesn't have work. How sad.
Let's do our best to not become like this guy here.
Sounds like a plan, darling. Well, we'll be off to work then.
Conversations like this happen all the time. It's really quite stressful to constantly be belittled like this, honestly. But I don't really want to give them the satisfaction of them getting a reaction out of me. So I've been doing my best to try and ignore them up until now. One day... Oh, that's right. It's spring. The season of new beginnings. Everyone around me looks like they're excited for the new chapters in their lives to begin. Oh, that reminds me. I have to update my company's information with the Employment Service Center. I'm out already, so I might as well go and do that now. With that, I went to pay a visit to the Employment Service Center in my very casual outfit. I made sure to update my company information at the center, and once that was done, I was thinking of getting some lunch when... Ew, it's my unemployed neighbor! Wait, did you just come out of the Employment Service Center? After we ridiculed you, did you finally get the motivation you needed to try and find a job here? Hi? What are you doing here, Mr. Kebu? I'm obviously out to meet clients right now, but I guess an unemployed loser like you wouldn't know that. So what kind of work are you looking into doing anyway? I already told you I already have a job. See that office building over there? I'm the CEO of that company. What? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? Look, I'll try and explain this to you as simple as possible. The company that building belongs to is called Big Broad Co. I'm sure you've heard of them before. They're a pretty big company. Yes, I know that. After all, I own that company. As if that'd ever be true. Even if you were joking that you worked there, I wouldn't even believe it because that'd be such a ridiculous thing for you to say. Oh, look at the time. Unlike you, you unemployed idiot, I have places to be. I actually have a presentation coming up with Big Broad Co. soon, so I need to work on that too. Laters! When will either of them listen to what I'm saying to them? I'm back!
Oh, welcome back.
As you can see here, these two actually work together in the same company. Apparently they fell for each other after working in the same office. The thing about these two is that not only do they belittle me about being unemployed, but they also go as far as saying that I'm single because I'm unemployed. They really don't have to go digging into my love life like that, just because they've got each other. Hey, listen to this. When I was out just now, I ran into our unemployed neighbor. And I saw him walking out of the Employment Service Center.
Seriously? Oh, that's hilarious. Before he was acting all nonchalant about being unemployed. But I guess he took what we said about him to heart, and he started seriously looking for work now. How lame.
Exactly. The even funnier thing is, when I talked to him, he was so adamant on letting me know that he's actually the CEO of Big Broad Co. I can't believe he so blatantly lied to my face like that. He's the lamest person I've ever come across.
But how do you think it's possible for him to be living in the same apartment as us? If he really is unemployed, I wonder how he's able to pay his rent.
I guess he's getting money from his parents in order to pay for it.
Oh my gosh, that sounds plausible.
Jeez, you scared me. Is it just me, or have you been sneezing a lot lately when we have meetings online? I mean, it ain't much of an official meeting that we have going on since it's only the two of us here, but still. Yeah, I know. I don't have a cold or anything, but recently, I keep sneezing for some reason. Maybe a hay fever's starting to act up? After all, it is the beginning of spring. But I don't have hay fever. That's why I'm really confused by all this sneeze. They say that if you can't stop sneezing, it's because people are talking about you behind your back. Maybe people are like, Hiroshi hasn't been cheated on recently. How bizarre. What are you going on about, Bunta? Well, to be honest, you might be kind of correct in assuming that people are talking about me behind my back. Why'd you say that? Well, there's a couple living next door to me, and they think I'm unemployed. And every time they see me, they keep belittling me. Maybe they keep talking about me, even when I'm not in their peripheral vision. Why'd they think that, though? You didn't tell them that you were working from home? I've told them that so many times, but they never listen to what I say to them. It's like they don't have ears to listen with or something. Even if they did believe you that you're working from home, I feel like they're the type of people that would still find something else to belittle you about. It's probably best for you to just try to ignore them. I know, and I try to do that, but every time I run into them, it's as if they'd written a whole script of mean things to say to me the night before, and they constantly attack me with their words. It stresses me out. You got a lot going on, don't you? Let's talk more about this when we get drinks next time. Until then, try to stay positive and focus on other things. Yeah, thanks. I'll try. Oh, that actually reminds me of something related to our work. What? I thought you were just telling me about what's going on in your private life. The neighbors that I just told you about apparently have a presentation scheduled with us. They both work for Scato Trading Co. Wait, what? That presentation's scheduled for next week, right? Yeah, that's the one. And to be honest, you know how we're not really expecting to sign a contract with them, right? So it's going to be awkward. That's true. I asked some other employees what they think about that company, and there were definitely way more people opposed to the idea of working with them. Yeah, actually, since we're not likely to be working with them in the future, I thought I'd take the opportunity of them coming to give their presentation to us as a chance to finally get back at them. I mean, just by surprising them at our office lobby and officially introducing myself as the CEO of the company, something like that. What do you think about that? I think that's a great idea! Whoever tried to make fun of my best friend and my highly respected boss deserves to be taught a lesson. Thank you always for your support, Bunta. If you're gonna get back at him, then we might as well go all out. Like, how about we get some video footage together then? That's such a great idea! I'm so pumped to be on your team for this, Hiroshi! Okay, let's get to work on our plan. We should meet up and flesh things out immediately. Oh yeah! So with that, I'd finally had enough of putting up with my neighbors. So together with Bunta, we decided on how best to get them back. Them coming to my company to give a presentation is the only time in my life that I'll be happy to see them. On account of I'll finally be able to teach them to not be so cruel to others. And soon enough, today's the day! If everything goes well today, then we'll be set for life, we'll be promoted, and we'll finally be able to live in the amazing condo we've been dreaming of living in forever!
I'll do my best to support with today's presentation, so do your best, darling.
Of course I will, honey. There's no way I'd ever fail at anything. Huh? Isn't that our unemployed neighbor? Why is he out wearing a suit? Does he have a job interview to go to or something?
That's probably it. There's no way any company would take him in, though. But don't worry about him right now. All you have to do is focus on your presentation today.
That's so true. Let's get going then. Off to work. Hello there. We're here today from Scato Trading Co. Unfortunately, our superior seems to be running late to this presentation of ours right now. Oh, I see. I'm the CEO of Big Broad Co. What the hell? It's you! What are you doing here, you loser? Oh, are you here for a job interview? You're unemployed. How do you expect to work in such a big company like Big Broad Co? How many times do I have to tell you?
I can't believe you just talked to that loser so politely. Don't get the wrong idea. We don't care about some lowlife like you. So hurry up and get out of here already.
Listen up! I'm the CEO of this company! Huh? Stop telling me that stupid joke already! At first it was kind of funny, but now it's getting boring. We already know that you're nothing but a super idiot and a compulsive liar, so just hurry up and get out of here already! I'm so sorry that I'm late to our presentation. I can't believe that my train was late today of all days. Again, I'm so sorry for being late, sir. You finally got here, sir. You're so late. Let's go and officially introduce ourselves to Big Broad's Co. CEO then. Huh? What are you going on about? He's right. No, not this loser. This is just an unemployed loser that's gone crazy. I'm sure the real CEO is in his office somewhere around here. What are you going on about? How could you say such rude things to his face? This man right here, he's the real deal, and the person you should be showing the most respect to in this room right now. He's most definitely the CEO of Big Broad Co. What? I'm at least hoping that you two haven't made any more of a fool of yourselves in front of this man than you already did just now since I got here. How could you two have no idea what the CEO of this company looked like? What were you two thinking, coming here so unprepared?
Oh, this can't be true. Is that man really the CEO of a Big Broad Co?
Seriously? Why didn't you tell us earlier then? I mean, why couldn't you have told us earlier, sir? I told you many times. The first of which was when we bumped into each other just outside of the Employment Service Center. You just chose not to believe me, time and time again. Oh, that's right. There's something I want to show to your superior. Here, sir. Please, have a look at this. Oh, me? What is it that you wanted to show me? With that, I took a tablet out and started playing a video on it. As soon as the video started playing, everyone that was in my office lobby started to glare at Mr. and Miss Kebu. How great it must be to be an unemployed person with all the free time in the world, like you! As for us, we're off to work hard at our company.
That's so true. People without any responsibilities like you really have such a lazy lifestyle.
You two, what's with this behavior of yours? Well... That's right. The video that I started playing was a video that Bunta helped me to record, of Mr. and Miss Kebu belittling me. We even tried to make it more entertaining for everyone, by adding captions and effects, like people do to their YouTube videos. The idea to make this kind of video was what Bunta had told me about a few days ago. We knew that Mr. and Miss Kebu's superior would be coming with them to their company presentation with us on this day, so we decided to take this opportunity to out their horrible behavior towards me. And I think it worked. Oh, I was the one that decided to add all the captions and effects, by the way. I actually had a lot of fun doing so. I wanted to try video editing at least once in my life. Mr. and Miss Kebu refused to believe me even when I told them multiple times that I simply worked from home. But instead of listening to what I had to tell them, they'd constantly just belittle me every time they saw me. Even if I was really unemployed, it's still not acceptable to belittle someone and act all high and mighty towards others. Don't you think so, sir? I absolutely agree, sir. I'm so sorry for what these two have done to you. You two, hurry up and apologize too! I'm so sorry, sir!
Please, forgive us!
Unfortunately, I'll have to let you all know that at my company, we believe trust is the most important thing. Therefore, we won't be working with people like you, Mr. and Miss Kebu, who can't be trusted to have common sense. So with that, I'll be letting you all know that today's presentation meeting has been canceled. No way! Please, let me give you our company's presentation! If I'm not able to do well with this presentation, then I won't be getting a promotion!
Please, sir, we apologize for everything we've done to you up until now. Please find it in your heart to forgive us just this once.
Stop groveling, you two! There's nothing more that can be done here. Just accept it that you've both messed up big time. Again, please accept my apology for what's happened here, Mr. Ohira. If there's ever another opportunity for us to work together, then I hope things will go better next time. You two, we're leaving now before either of you make any more of a mess of this situation here. No, I can't leave! Please, Mr. Ohira, please forgive us!
I'm so sorry.
Afterwards, apparently any talk of promotions for either Mr. or Miss Kebu was taken completely off of the table, and everyone in their company found out about how cruel they both truly were. Especially once their superior found this out about them. He decided to look further into how they were with their subordinates, and then it came to his attention that they were indeed acting cruel to them, too. After that, the company decided that it would be best for them to simply fire those two nuisances.
Because you couldn't give that presentation, we were both fired. What are you going to do about this now? You better go work 2 or 3 jobs for both of us and do your best to take care of me financially.
Seriously? How can you put all the blame for us being like this right now on me? After all, you were also making fun of that Mr. Ohira. I'm already out there going to the Employment Service Center in order to look for a new job, but you're just home all day doing nothing!
Oh, shut up already! I only kept working for as long as I did because you weren't able to make enough money for the both of us to live luxuriously. That's why I had to keep working. Give me all the time I wasted on you.
How dare you say that to me!
What?
Damn. I can even hear them fighting next door through the computer. I know, right? After they were both let go, they kept fighting like that. But a few days later, the room they had occupied together became vacant. I wonder what they're up to now. Not that it has anything to do with me anymore. This is a romantic tale that happened on an otherwise average, normal day. I mean, a tale about how that was destroyed. My name is Hiroshi. I'm just a regular salaryman. I'm always caught in between my bosses and our clients, and always getting yelled at from both directions. But even then, I believe in myself, and I stay fighting every day. There she is again, staring at me as usual. I wonder if I did something she didn't like. At one of our clients' offices, there was a woman who would always stare at me when I would come for a business meeting. Her name was Miss Miki. Anytime I would happen to pass by her in the hallway, Miss Miki always seemed like she was purposely avoiding me. Then one day, by coincidence, I ended up in the same elevator as Miss Miki.
Ah!
Oh, hi! How are you? What? Fate?
Fate! I mean, no, fine. Yes, fine.
Is it just me, or are you super nervous? However, in some twist of fate, the elevator that we were both in just so happened to break down, and the two of us were stuck alone in the elevator car together. This became the turning point of my life.
I'm sorry that you're stuck with someone like me in this situation.
No, if anything, I should be the one apologizing. Actually, I've been wanting to ask you, did I do something to offend you?
Offend? No, not at all. If anything, I see how hard you work and I've always admired it. And I started to wonder what kind of person you are. Before I knew it, I was always looking for you. But now I sound like a complete creep. I'm sorry.
Turns out that Miss Miki was interested in me, and I was very happy to hear it.
But on one hand, I'm completely useless and can't do anything. And I'm always an inconvenience to everyone around me.
You can't just say that about yourself. Everyone is the same. We're all just causing each other inconveniences. But that's why we all forgive each other, too.
I never thought about it like that.
As we got to talking, I found out that Miss Miki was living with her parents and commuting to work, but that her mother was quite the dominant figure and a perfectionist who had very high expectations.
That's why I really need to work a lot harder, but I don't know. I'm never good enough.
That's not true at all. You're a wonderful person, Miss Miki. At the very least, you take your life seriously and work hard. I'm sure your mom feels the same way, and that she wouldn't be able to survive without you. You're doing plenty. More than enough.
Maybe... Wait, my eyes?
Right then and there, the doors finally opened, and it looked like I had made her cry. Soon after, the Golden Week holiday rolled around. I wanted to cheer her up, so I decided to take Miss Miki on a 3-day, 2-night vacation, and the two of us got to spend a dreamlike holiday together. However, on the bullet train home was when the incident happened.
That was so much fun!
Yeah, I think that will be a trip that I remember for the rest of my life.
Thank you so much for bringing me with you.
If it cheered you up even a little bit, that's all I care about the most. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Can you watch our stuff for a minute?
Okay, see you soon.
What on earth am I doing? I'm also getting yelled at every single day. I'm sure if Miki saw that, she'd never take me seriously again. Whoa! When I came out of the toilet, Miki was standing right there.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say something like this, but this is just a fun time for you, right?
Huh?
Oh, it's not like I'm mad or anything, okay? The last 3 days, I really had so much fun. And I got a lot of courage too. And you made me believe that maybe I can change. So I am genuinely really grateful. But how can I say this? If this is all just fun for you and nothing serious, then I am also happy that you chose me to have fun with. But I don't want anything that's not serious, and so, before I develop any more feelings, if you're just going to distance me anyway, then I would rather end things on a high note right now. That's what I thought, I think.
I don't want that at all. I don't want you to misunderstand my intentions either. I just wanted you to see a cool side of me. So I was trying to show off. In reality, I'm always getting in trouble and always getting yelled at. I have a low salary. I make a lot of mistakes. In a lot of videos, I get cheated on. I may act like I have it all together, but in reality, I'm just another loser.
That's not true, and that doesn't matter anyway. It was you that taught me that none of it matters.
Miki, as long as I'm with you, even in the most mundane of days, I can find meaning in them. That's how I feel.
Well then, does that mean you'll be by my side from now on?
Forever. Let's get married.
Oh wait, that's way too fast!
Oh, okay, so that part is still normal. When we got back to our seats, some drunk people had slid into our designated seats. Excuse me, those are our seats right there. Huh? Do you want to complain about it? It's not really a complaint, but they're designated seats. You're gonna make a pregnant woman get up? Huh? Look at this stomach on her. Right, Miyako?
Tori, this isn't a baby, it's all me.
You idiot, don't give the truth right now.
Oh, you were trying to make it look like I'm a pregnant woman and that your plan was to get them to give us their seats.
You're just now realizing that? You really are so stupid.
Anyway, that's that, so get lost somewhere. Shoo, shoo.
Sorry, I don't really understand what you're saying. Why are you sitting in those seats? Because nowhere else is open, obviously. That's what the unreserved seats in the back are for. Oh, are you the seat police around here? You wanna go? Huh? You know, I once got in a fight against 10 people, and I sent them all straight to the hospital. Another time, I took down a gangster and tied him up to my bicycle, dragged him into the fields, and left him there. You hear me?
Tori, you're so hot.
Well, that's a unique standard of hot. If you don't want the same fate, then you better hurry up and disappear. This is useless. They won't listen.
Hey, let's just go to the unreserved seats.
Are you sure?
I don't mind at all.
However, the unreserved seating was even more packed, and there wasn't even space for us to stand anywhere. I decided to get the train conductor involved. Excuse me, there are people sitting in our reserved seating, and they're refusing to move. Can you please do something about it?
Noted, sir. Please wait over by the seats. Please sit in the correct designated seat in the reserved area as noted on your ticket. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
What? That's it? Just an announcement? After that, no other attendant came to help us either. I'm sorry, but we actually paid the money and bought these seats, so could you please move? Huh? You're so annoying. Seat this, seat that. Are you trying to fight me right now? No, we just want you to follow the rules.
Hiroshi, let's just leave it. I can just stand the whole way. Yeah, that's it. You should just give up and back down. That's a lot more manly.
You stole our seats. Who are you to tell us what to do? Miki, I'm about to have a very important conversation with these people. In the meantime, would you mind just waiting for a little bit in the next car?
What? Okay, but don't do anything stupid, okay?
I had had enough, so I had Miki go take refuge, and decided to give them a taste of logic and reason. You two have clearly not bought reserved seating tickets. Instead, you're sitting in my seat that I purchased. At the very least, I don't mind standing, but instead, I'll be collecting the payment for those seats. Shut up already! You really pissed me off now. In this case, I'll make sure you won't even be able to stand up if you wanted to. I'd like to see you try. Oh? Are you sure? Do you know what you're doing? Making me of all people angry? Do you have any idea who you're messing with? Don't you know? I'm part of a gang. What? You heard that? It's a gang called the Hokuriku Jindo Gang. And guess what? I'm the chief. You realize you're trying to get into a fight with the leader of a gang? Do you know what that means? It turns out that the drunk guy was actually the chief of a gang. For a brief moment, I thought about getting down on my knees to apologize and run away. However, at that exact moment, the large group of scary-looking men who were sitting around us suddenly stood up and butted into our conversation. Pardon me. If you don't mind, can you tell us once again who you are? Huh? Like I said, I told you, I'm the chief of the Hokuriku Jindo Gang.
Yeah, that's right. Are you deaf, you old man?
Surely at the very least, you're not the chief. Huh? Who the hell are you? And what makes you so sure? Well then, have you actually met the guy? I have. In fact, I know him quite well. What? I see, so that's the situation. So sorry, I'm a little drunk and I guess my mouth slipped a little.
So, are you a member of the Hokuriku Jindo gang?
Oh, no, well, how do I put this? An acquaintance? Something like that?
Well, that's perfect. My name is Sugiyama. I'm with the Fukui State Police Department.
Police?
That's right.
By pure coincidence, all of the scary-looking men that were around us were actually various members of the police department.
We were just looking for affiliated members with that gang for our organized crime investigation. Can we please have you accompany us to the station?
Oh, well, earlier, that was just a little... it just came out of my mouth because of the alcohol.
Can we ask for your help in the investigation?
This is optional, right?
Yes, but if you refuse, then it just makes you look even more suspicious.
I'm just a regular average person, that's all.
That's right. This person actually always loses in fights. And that story about the gangster in the fields is true, except it was the opposite. He was the one that was dragged.
You idiot! Don't give the truth right now!
He has nothing to do with any gangs, and he hasn't done anything that's illegal either.
You idiot! Just keep your mouth shut!
Why? I'm just telling the truth. You're acting so tough against a weak opponent. But the second you talk to the police, you're shaking in your pants.
What did you just say? Damn it! I can step up when I need to! Move! Make way!
The drunk man tried to push past the police inspectors. However, that turned out to become my revenge. Oh, you just touched me, didn't you? You just laid hands on a police inspector, didn't you?
What do you want? I was just trying to get off!
You're under arrest for assaulting an officer of the law.
Did you just say assault? For that? Assault?
That's right. Assault is a crime.
How freaking sensitive are you?
You can tell me more at the station.
Let go of him! Tori said he didn't do anything. You heard him?
Nope. We caught him red-handed.
This is the wrongful arrest.
And you, too, are now under arrest for the obstruction of justice.
Me?
That's right. There are plenty of things that we want to ask you about.
Ah! Help!
I didn't think this would turn into such a big deal. My apologies.
I didn't do anything wrong!
That may be true outside of this train, but you can't steal somebody's reserved seats. And just like that, the two drunks were taken by a large group of police and escorted off the train. I went back to get Miki, and we made it into our seats for the rest of the ride home.
What happened? It looks like a big commotion.
By coincidence, there were a lot of police around us.
Police?
After that, the drunk couple were questioned and investigated over the course of a few days, and were eventually let free by the police. However, another passenger had been recording our interaction on the train, and they sent that footage to a reporter, and they instantly became famous.
Is it true that you have a deep connection to the Hokuriku Jindo gang, Mr. Atori? Obviously, that was a lie. Please, don't exploit me anymore.
On top of that, the actual Hokuriku Jindo gang ended up clarifying and making an official statement through the reporter and the magazine.
We will never forgive the idiot who thought he could use our name like that,
was what they said.
Tori, is it just me? Or are we in a really bad situation?
I never thought it would get this out of hand.
I'm sure the two of them won't be able to get on the bullet trains anytime soon. On the other hand, Miki decided to move out of her parents' house and declared that she didn't care how many times she might fail, but that she wanted to follow her dreams and find a job that she likes. No matter how many times she may fail, I vowed to always be there to support her. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then, see you next time. Bye.